Alright fam, I want to teach you guys how to easily calculate your lot size on My Forex Fund, alright? It's actually very easy. This has been an issue for people, especially when it comes to indices, that is NASDAQ and US30, alright? So I will teach you guys that in a moment. So the first thing you want to do, you want to download, if you're using Android, alright, I don't know about iPhone, I use Android. So you simply come to Play Store, Google Play Store, and download this, alright? So when you download, you search for Forex calculator. So what's the next thing you do? It's the one by FX Core, right? By FX Core. So take note of that. So when you download it, you simply open the app. You open the app, and then you choose how you want your risk to be. Or you can choose by fixed percent. I'm simply toggling here. So you can choose either fixed percentage or by fixed amount, all right? So you can first of all choose your currency, whatever native currency you use on your MFF account. Then for me, I use USD. So if let's assume that we have a 5,000, let's say assume that we have a $10,000 account, all right? And I want to lose 5% on a trade. And then the most important thing I need to get my number of pips in stop loss, right? If it's a 5 pips stop loss, it's a 10 pips, that one is gotten from your analysis, all right? That's why my pips is, let's say, 14 pips, all right? So when I do that, I simply click on what? Calculate. So when it's done calculating, to show me the loss size to use, right? So if I'm risking 5% and I have 14 pips on the 10K account, so I'm risking literally $50, right? So I'm using what? The standard. That's what I'm using. I'm using what? The standard, alright? I'm using the standard. So I simply put in 4.9 lots at the at the lot size. If you're using a limit, you put the limit for 4.9 limit. So if it gets to 14 pips, you're going to lose what? 5% of your account, all right? So that's the first way to do it, either with that, or you can use the risk fixed amount. This one I use. So if my account it's flexible for me, right? So I like to use it because I can choose whatever risk I want. If I want to risk maybe $40 on a trade, I simply put in $40. Stop loss in pips, I put it in, and then I did what? Calculate. So it shows me the losses to use. Which one am I using? Remember that you're using what? Standard. Right? So you're using standard, right? So I'm using 0.39 lots for 14 pips stop loss, right? So always consider spread, right? Always consider spread. So whenever you're choosing your pips, if your stop loss is supposed to be 14 pips, I suggest you go with 15 because of spread. So you can simply go with 15 because of spread, and then you put it a pip below, a pip, before where you are intending to put it, right? So because of spread and all of that. So now that is the first way. So you can also choose stop loss price. You can use it as price, your entry price. You put in your SL price, maybe 166.46. All right. So calculate. So to tell you the losses to use, right? To do if you don't know the number of pips, right? It helps you to calculate the number of pips for you. So you just put in the price, your entry price, and then your stop loss price. It helps to calculate that, right? So that's it. Just remember that you're using what? Standard. Don't forget, you're using what? The standard. All right. So if that is done, now let's head over to the difficult one, which is what? The indices. So indices is quite different, right? It's quite different. So when it comes to indices, you are dividing the standard. Let's assume that you want to risk $50, and the number of pips is let's say 20 pips, or let's say 50 pips, or let's say 30 pips. Alright. So if it's 30 pips, calculate. So now you see that the standard is quite big, all right? So this is the trick here. When it comes to indices, you are dividing this by 100. So you now have 166.67 divided by 100. So you're using whatever you get as your answer. So if I divide this by 100, what losses am I using? Obviously, I'm using what? 1.667, right? So I'm using literally 1.667. That will be my loss size, right? So I will use, when it comes to indices, take note, you divide the standard by 100. So using 1.6667, or seriously use 1.67. All right. So remember, when it comes to other pairs, you use it normally. When it comes to indices, you divide it by 100. That is the same thing for NASDAQ because of the MFF leverage, right? So when it comes to NASDAQ, it's still the same thing. NASDAQ, and that's 100. Let's assume it's still 50. I'm risking maybe $500. Calculate. So I'll be seeing 862, right? So what am I doing? I'm dividing this 862 by 100. So I'm having what? 8.62. So you have to divide, always divide this by 100. When it comes to indices, always divide the standard by 100. But if it's ordinary currency pairs, then you can use whatever is there. All right. So this is how to calculate risk on currency pairs and the indices. All right. So I don't really know about crypto. I don't really trade crypto. So I hope this video was helpful. Do want to like and subscribe to this video. So see you guys when I see you. Have fun.